All right, in other news this morning, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear sounding the alarm this week in regards to the teacher shortage our state is currently facing.
Annie Brown joins us with more on the problem our schools are dealing with and what the governor thinks he can do to solve it. Good morning, Annie.
Yeah, the governor's administration has always touted itself as being education first. Thursday, the governor speaking out on his Education First plan rolled out a few weeks ago. Now, among other goals, he has two main goals in mind: improving teacher pay and implementing universal pre-K for 4-year-olds. He says with a state surplus budget, the plan isn't out of reach at all. The governor says Kentucky is 44th in the nation for teacher pay. And across the state, there are 11,000 teacher and education staff vacancies right now. He says the state has a $1.375 billion projected surplus, the biggest in state history, and says that's more than enough to help invest in teachers and students who suffered learning loss during the pandemic.
And here's where it is. It's simple math. We're on track right now to have a $1.357 billion surplus this fiscal year. That is the biggest in state history. We have more than enough money to address this teacher shortage, more than enough money to catch our kids up in math and reading or any learning loss due to the pandemic, but we can't catch a child up on math if they don't have a math teacher.
The governor proposes starting with a 5% teacher raise across the board in addition to those local raises. He also is advocating for using some of the surplus money to fund that universal pre-K to help with learning loss, also saying it'll help the workforce, bringing parents who've been home with their kids back on the job. The governor says even with using that surplus funding for that 5% teacher raise and with universal pre-K, the state would still have $919 million left. That's still the third largest state surplus in history. He says the decision for his administration is a no-brainer. The Kentucky General Assembly will have the opportunity to review it in its 2023 legislative session. For now, Annie Brown, ABC 36 News.